Hi, everyone. Hello, Cheryl Arkle, Better Reading. Hi, everyone. Cheryl Arkle, Better Reading. Welcome, welcome. We love this segment. Hello, everybody. I am still, as you can see, I'm not in the office. I'm still in San Francisco, but the countdown is on. I'm going to be home in a few weeks. And let me tell you, the team has done a terrific job of holding the fort, if you like, and keeping business as usual and doing all the hard work and launching the top 50 kids and so much. Anyway, welcome, Cheryl Arkle, Better Reading. Cheryl Arkle, what are you reading? Anyway, let's talk about that. So we tell you what we're reading, and you tell us what you're reading. Okay, shall I start? I'm going to start with James Patterson. What do we got? So I think Verity's going to put the book up. Yeah, there it is. I mean, so this is called 25 Alive by James Patterson and Maxine Patero. And it's Sergeant Lindsay Boxer's former partner, Warren, is brutally murdered in San Francisco, right here where I am, Golden Gate Park, leaving behind a clue that leads Lindsay and the Women's Murder Club on a trail of evidence along the West Coast. Now, those combinations of writers writing with writers and writing the one book are getting ever so popular because James Patterson, as you know, also writes with Candace Fox. And I always think that, it's amazing that they come up, they keep the same tone, and you get a wonderful, coherent story. And here he is with Maxine doing the same thing, set in San Francisco. Segue. I'm in San Francisco. And, it's just a page turner, isn't it? We love him. Okay, welcome everyone. Better Reading. It's What Are You Reading with Cheryl Arkle. And I am in San Francisco and it's nighttime, which is why it's so dark. Okay, tell me what you're reading. Christine says, hope I'm well. I am well. It's a very strange time to be in the US, but, we keep on keeping on, if you like. We're trying to, just live our lives and live small, which is, I think, we can all do that at the moment with what's going on in the world. But anyway, tell me, what are you reading? Caroline, hi, Caroline. Caroline says hello, and this week she read The Dark Wives by Anne Cleeves. Such a marvellous author, and she never disappoints. Well, that's a good review, Caroline. Jane Harvey just finished Pip Drysdale, A Paris Affair. Paula Hawkins, The Blue Hour, both great reads. Thank you, Jane. Okay, I'm going to get up what else I'm reading. What are we reading? I have lost my page, but I will find it in a minute so that we can put the books up. And here we go. Tell me, what's happening in Sydney? I'm hearing so much is going on. And so many festivals are coming up. Actually, that's a really good question. Tell me if you go to festivals. Do you enjoy festivals? And what do you like about festivals? So tell me about your festival experience. Do you like going to festivals? And why do you like going to festivals? Or do you go to festivals or don't go to festivals? Anyway, you tell me that while I find my notes in terms of what's coming up next, because I can't seem to find them. And here they are. They're here. Welcome, everyone. Cheryl Arkle, what are you reading? Okay, the next book I've got is Unbury the Dead by Fiona Hardy. And we've got the book up. Its best mates, Teddy and Alice, are hired to clean up a messy situation, but their latest jobs take unexpected turns. As they separate cases that intertwine, they challenge their wealthy employers and uncover hidden truths. So that's Unbury the Dead by Fiona Hardy. Welcome, everyone. Tell me what you're reading. I need to know what everybody's reading in Sydney at the moment. I need you to tell me about festivals, literary festivals, because I think Adelaide's coming up. There's a few big ones coming up. And do you like writers' festivals? Do you go to writers' festivals? Do you enjoy writers' festivals? Let me know what you think. Okay, so what have we got? Melissa says, just finished Jackie French's new book and about to start Michelle Prack. new book, which was a preview. Okay, preview. I know a lot of you know what preview is, but people are always asking after it. Preview is putting your name down just via our newsletter, our weekly newsletter that comes out every Wednesday. You subscribe to the newsletter, and almost every week we have 2 or 3 preview offers. And what that means is you can put down your name to get a copy of a book 3 months before publication, write a review, and send it to us. Now we get hundreds of applicants, and we have like an automatic generator that generates whether we send out 50 books or 100 books. And that is determined by the publisher. And then the publisher sends you the book and you send us the review. So very popular program. If you want to participate in preview, all you need to do is sign up to the newsletter. Okay, Christine, she's just finished. Christine has just finished When the Deep Dark Bush Shallows You Whole by Jeff Parks. That was a mouthful. When the Deep Dark Bush Swallows You Whole by Jeff Parks. It's absolutely brilliant, says Christine. I also had the privilege of meeting him last night. Oh, tell us, where did you meet him, Christine? Where was he? Was he at your local library? Was he in your local bookshop, perhaps? Teresa is currently reading Let Them by Mel Robbins. Now, that is really interesting, Therese, because I didn't really know much about Mel Robbins. That would have been Jane's area of interest. And she's kind of like a motivational speaker. And this is her book. And it's about letting people behave that they want to behave and coming to, I guess, growing and learning through their own behavior. Is that right? I think that's what it is. Anyway, I haven't read it, but I saw something online about it, and it really did pique my interest. So thanks for that, Therese. Kathy, always go to the French festival. So much fun and fabulous food. Is it a French literary festival or a French film festival? Love that. And where is it? I'm interested. Kaz, I can't wait to read one of the books, and I'm not sure which one that was, because now we've scrolled down. Karen, hi Cheryl, great to see you from San Francisco. Thank you. I'm having a marvelous time here. Karen is currently reading a preview book from us, from Better Reading, and it's called The Distance Between Dreams, a debut book from Emily Paul. Oh, I spoke to Emily Paul the other day. We chatted on a podcast. We had a terrific conversation. So I'm glad you've read it, and look out for the podcast. Karen says, I think that Emily may become a popular historical fiction writer. And I think you might be right, Karen. Oh, Barbie, hi. We have not seen you for a long time. Hi, Barbie. Barbie is one of the people that has been with us, I think, since we started 10 years ago. Anyway, Barbie's reading The Crash by Frida McFadden. Barbie, is that right? Have you been with us for 10 years? I think you have. I think you might have been one of our first people. Anyway, Diane, hi, Cheryl. I'm reading The Wild Date Palm by Diane Armstrong, and it is fantastic. I love her. She's really lovely. She's been to the office a few times. I've recorded a podcast with her, and we've always had a lot of fun with her. Jessica, hi Cheryl. I recently finished Cherrywood by Jock Sarong and had the pleasure of meeting him last night at my book club in Terang, Victoria. I'm currently reading Dear Lucy by Julie Sarkison. That's wonderful that he came to your book club. What a terrific. How many people in your book club, Jessica? Okay, Kathy says, not literally, this is about the French festival, not literal, but lots of food, entertainment and markets here in Brisbane every July. Well, that has really piqued my interest, Kathy. Okay, what else have we got? What are you reading? Let me tell you, what have we got next on the list? We've got Cold Truth by Ashley Callaghan Blunt. Now, I recorded a podcast with her. She is a great conversationalist. And she's written this book about a guy called Harlow, an influencer who's exploring the mysteries of Winnipeg, and he searches for her missing father after he vanishes during a brutal cold snap, suspecting foul play. So she delves deeper into the investigation, Harlow does, and he must confront doubts about the truth and question the reality of those around her, including her own perceptions. Well, that is called Cold Truth. Again, there's a podcast. And I had a wonderful conversation with Ashley. Okay, it's Cheryl Arkle. What are you reading? So much going on at the moment. Penny just finished Nicola Moriarty, The Fifth Letter, and now starting Boy Swallows Universe. Well, that was Trent Dalton's first book. Don't you love it? I mean, a book, we've said this many times, a book is new until you've read it. And I think that book is has to be over 5 years old now. I hope you enjoy it because many people have. Michelle is reading The Community by Christine Gregory. Christine's back. Collins on Ballarat hosts Collins Bookstore in Ballarat hosts brilliant authors, and Jeff Parks was there, and he was their first author for 2025. Isn't that wonderful? I love people supporting, going to events, supporting their local bookshop, going to libraries, supporting their authors, supporting Australian authors. Well, all authors, if you like. That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, Christine. Kaz is reading When the Deep Dark Bush Swallows You Whole. And Denise, we've already talked about that. Yeah, it was a mouthful. Denise just started reading Conclave by Robert Harris. Seemed timely with the movie out and the situation with the current Pope. Always wondered what goes on behind those closed doors. Absolutely. I mean, you never know. Okay, Invisible Boys. That's the next book I want to talk about by Holden Shepherd. It's set in a small town, 3 boys, Charlie, Hammer, and Zeke, and they're hiding their true selves behind exteriors and social and societal expectations. It's a really great book. I haven't recorded a podcast with him. But did we have him in Authors on Authors? I think he was, that's right. Holden Shepherd and Pete Politis did Authors on Authors, and that is out now. Is that right? Can somebody tell me that in comments? I'm a little bit behind. And let me just have a sip of my tea. What's happening out there? Everybody tell me. Do you go to festivals? Do you like literary festivals? Do you like seeing authors? Do you like meeting authors? Mm-hmm. Okay, Jess, there is about 10 of us. This is about her book club. There is about 10 of us. There was a lot more last night since we had the author come to our book club. I think that's a fantastic idea. Do authors come to your book club? Diana, I'm reading the Lost Bride trilogy by Nora Roberts. Melissa Watson, hi Cheryl. Hi Melissa. Melissa is reading The Fall Between by Darcy Tinsdale. Net, hi Net. Net is reading The Lincoln Highway by Amor Towles. Kim just finished The Bullet That Missed Richard Osman and halfway through The Goodbye Cat by Hiro Arakawa. Both awesome. So The Bullet That Missed is by Richard Osman, not that The Bullet Missed Richard Osman, if you know what I mean. We had him in the office, I think, last year. Very, very tall man, and I think I came to his waist. So there you go. So Authors on Authors, it's out now. Now, I'm sure you know what Authors on Authors is by now. It's 2 authors in the office, and they're having a conversation about writing, about books, about how they came to writing. And we show those on YouTube, and they're fantastic. They're usually 10 to 15 minutes long. And we now have put that episode onto a podcast where you can listen to Authors on Authors as well. And do you know, the Authors on Authors with Helen Garner, I've received so much great feedback. But, you know, any author that you're interested in, I think will be there. So go and have a look either on YouTube, and you can watch them as a video, or listen to them on a podcast. Okay, what else have we got? Melissa, I love going to author events, but not many come my way in country Victoria, so have to travel to Melbourne. Yeah, I guess that's challenging. And this is why I think, you know, Zoom and video and Facebook, that has been really wonderful for people like you, Melissa, where we can actually get to rural and regional people via video, which is great as well. And of course, that's what we all did in COVID. Meryl, reading 17 Years Later by J.P. Pomare, and really enjoying it. Love him. And he has an Authors on Authors. I can't remember who with, but we had him in the office. Can somebody help me on who we had JP Pomare in? You know what happens? I love being in San Francisco, but I do miss my brain's trust in the office. So when I'm here, I've got nobody to help me out with my memory. Well, I guess I've got all of you people at home. So somebody tell me in comments who was in conversation with JP. I'm pretty sure we had him. And I'm pretty sure I recorded a podcast with him. Actually, I'm positive I recorded a podcast with him, and I love him. He's such a nice guy. Okay, Cheryl. Hi, great name. Cheryl is currently reading Flesh Wounds by Richard Glover. Also reading The Private Life of Spices by Alexander McCall Smith. Sharon, currently reading The Talented Mrs. Greenway by Tia Cooper. We love Tia. She's a regular. We know you love her as well. Yes, Holden Shepherd was on Authors, and it was very interesting, and just listen to it. Thank you, Sharon. So he was on Authors with Peter Polites. I think that's how you spell it. Okay, and that's out now. It's out on YouTube and it's out on podcasts. So thank you for telling me that. Okay, what else have we got? We've got Melissa, who says, can't wait to read Helen Garner's new book, and it's called The Season, and it is absolutely terrific. JP Pomare, he did an Authors on Authors, how could I forget, with Michael Robotham. It was absolutely terrific, and that's on YouTube, but also you can listen to it on the podcast as well. I love Michael. He's a real champion of younger authors, aspiring authors, new authors, crime authors, and what a wonderful writer he is himself. Okay, what are you reading? What have we got here? There's a couple of things I need to talk to you about. Firstly, Top 50 Kids launched the other day. And for those who voted, thank you very much. The winners are all announced on the website, and we're going to do a special What Are You Reading episode on the Top 50 Kids, and we're going to have lots of special authors there who made the list, and that's coming up shortly. Okay, well, I think that's it from me. I can't see anything. I don't think I've missed anything. I've covered everything I meant to cover. And as I said, I'm in San Francisco. Next week, Verity is going to be doing What Are You Reading? Because I'm taking a trip down the coast to Big Sur, so I won't be here. Keep the comments coming. We love to hear from you. Tell me about festivals. I want to hear more. Do you go to festivals? Do you like meeting authors? Let us know in comments. Okay, that's it from me. Thank you. Hang on a sec. One more comment. Fiona is currently rereading The Naturalist of Amsterdam for book club. She bought it when it came out and suggested it, so thought it would be a good read again. Loving it just as much as I did the first time. It's interesting, that whole thing about rereading books. I tend not to do it so much, but I might do a classic. Anyway, let me know what you do as well. All right, that's it from me. Tuning out I've got more comments. Okay, I'll go through a few more because I want to know what you're saying. Sandra says, hi, she's in New Zealand on board the Celebrity Edge and is reading 12 Troves of Christmas. Okay, what a wonderful experience. Carolyn says, so lovely to see you, Cheryl. Have a good trip. Thank you so much. She's reading 12 Tropes of Christmas. That's Sandra. Okay, thank you, everybody. And I am having the best time here. But, all good things come to an end, and I will be home very, very shortly. Thank you for joining us. Love to see all of you in comments. See you soon. Bye.